to all my FBT women out there. My name is Tanisha. Thank you so much for being here with me on my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about handiwork and if it's feminine for us to be doing any sort of work in the home, as far as putting together dressers, putting up TV stands, things like that. So if you're new to my channel, what I do is I teach women how to be more feminine, virtuous, and traditional by using the word and just teaching women what they should do, what God wants us to do, and how He wants us to be. So what prompted me to want to make this video is I put up a TV stand in my apartment. My fiance and I do not live together at the moment, and so he asked me after I was done, why I didn't ask him for help, and I just figured, well, baby, I can just do it on my own. I know how to put up a TV stand. Well, I hadn't done it before, but I just knew I was good at reading directions, and I knew I could do it on my own. I didn't really need him to help me at the time, so I ended up just being proactive and doing it on my own. And he had asked me, is it feminine for you to have put up the TV stand by yourself? I really had to think about that. I had to think about if it is feminine for me to have done that. And so, for me, I always go to the Word to see if I can get direction from God and what He thinks women should do. So I have a few scriptures that I found that support me feeling like it was okay for me to put up my TV stand, though I could have asked him for help for sure. But even then, I still felt like I could be feminine and still put up a TV stand on my own. So he just asked me that question to get me to really think about what I had done. Is it really feminine? Is it something that I can teach women that it's okay to be this way? And so it really got me thinking. So I'm going to share with you what I found in the Word. So the first verse I'm going to cover is Proverbs 31 and 13. You guys know I love Proverbs 31. So this verse says, "She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands." So it's pretty obvious here, worketh willingly with her hands, that it's okay for us to do work. So if you're, a believer, a true believer in the Proverbs 31 woman, like I am, then you'll know that it's pretty clear what the Word is saying here, that we are more than welcome to use our hands to do work. So when I put up that TV stand, I still know who I was as a woman, so I didn't really think that I was doing anything wrong. And of course, my fiance didn't think so either, but his question really did prompt me to really think, is what I just did feminine? Is it something that I can teach women that it's okay to do that? So I just really had to evaluate myself and see if what I did was proper. And so I love going to the Word to see. The next verse I'm going to cover is Proverbs 31 and 19. So it says, "She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff." So once again, the virtuous woman, she is using her hands to work, even if that meant just making yarn or whatever it was that they did in that time. Still, it's relevant today in 2020 that we can still use our hands to do work and complete whatever it is that we need to do. So the Word does not say that we're not supposed to be doing any work. The Word does not say that we can't. So just more proof telling me that what I did was okay, and it's okay for me to tell you guys that. And this is what the Word says. I'm just a messenger. That's all. So the last verse I'm going to cover is Proverbs 31 and 31. So it says, "Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gate." So whatever we put our hands to, whatever we're going to do, and however we're going to use our hands to work, we are going to get the fruit of that. So if you're just going to sit around and not do anything, and you don't plan on helping your household, your husband as a helpmeet, you don't plan on helping him do anything, or you just plan on sitting around and doing nothing, I guess, that's not of the Word. That's actually contrary to the Word, and we're not supposed to just be sitting around. So my fiance, we talked about this yesterday, and he was like, well, what if the family, they would make that decision on whether the woman is to do work or not, and it should be a choice. If they're a family that loves cars, there's nothing wrong with the woman like changing her own oil, I guess. I told him I wouldn't do that. That's not something I'm interested in, but I'm definitely like interested in like putting up TV stands. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, I love, believe it or not, I love like building things. So I like putting together bookcases, small stuff like that. But I would not change my own oil. I wouldn't even put oil in my car. Like, I would rather have someone do that for me. There are lots of things I'm capable of doing, so I would for sure do those things and not have a problem with it, because the word says it's okay. So we just have to I guess kind of like pick and choose our battles, like what we would feel comfortable doing versus what we don't want to do, and just kind of go from there. There are women out there that are teaching other women to just kind of like do whatever, and that's fine too. Like, if you are with a man that would rather do all of the handiwork in the home and you're a woman that would rather just kind of hang out, that's fine. But again, the word says give her of the fruit of her hands. So we just need to be careful if we are women that want to just kind of sit around and not help around the house. We just need to be careful, because we will receive the fruit of our hands. And that can be in so many different ways, whether it be like if you're the one doing the grocery shopping in the home, then that's fine. But just, being handy in some way around the home, and, even if it's not putting together bookshelves or whatever, it's still you using your hands to help to do work. So, as a helpmeet, that is what our duty is. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And we can't go against the word. If we're going to believe part of it, we should believe all of it. So I don't think I really have too much more to say besides that. That question, again, just really made me think about if it was feminine or not. So I say, yes, it is feminine. At the end of the day, we are helpmeets. We should be helping in some way. No matter what we do, we should be helping. Again, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it. And if you're new to this channel, just subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. So thank you so much for watching, ladies. Bye.